Okay, this is Defense and Safety with yet another knife review. This is going to be a review of the Spyderco. This was also an everyday carry. This was the everyday carry I was doing before I started carrying the Endura Gen 4 Wave. So before I was carrying this, which I think it's a police and military. It's got the G10 handles, made in Japan. It's got the VG10 blade, full flat ground. It's a long knife, and there's a little bit of weight to it too. Very thin though, very compact. It's got the full metal liners. It's it's got the lock back here. It's got the nice jimping front and bottom, top and bottom. You can definitely reach out. The other thing to notice is this right here. I'll tell you, man, if you got hit in the temple, forehead, eye socket with that, collarbone, it would ruin your day. This also very, very nice tip up, tip down options here. I have it set for tip up left-handed as usual. You do need to get used to opening this because you're swinging out such a long blade versus, let's look at a Spyderco Cali 3. You can just see that the mass that you're moving is longer. So you have a longer, I guess, fulcrum, and it's not quite as fast. You definitely have to get used to it. This feels faster. It feels easier to move. So that's one thing. The other was, it is a big, long knife. I felt for everyday carry it was a little too much. It's got a nice long blade, and I'll tell you what, now that I'm carrying this Benchmade, and you compare that blade, it's almost the same length of blade, but look at that handle. Can you see that handle length? I mean, the blades are almost identical, and the handle's almost an inch shorter. So, and it definitely feels lighter. This feels more solid, like I could, do a lot with this. This feels a little lighter, mainly because, you don't have as much metal inside this thing, which I should probably get in there and clean that thing out as well. But nonetheless, I mean, this is an amazing blade. This is an amazing knife. Very solid. Really, I mean, not a bit of movement there. Beautiful blade. Very sharp. I love VG10. I think it's just a great, great metal steel for knives. There's nothing really to hate on. I mean, for what it is. This is, police and military. If I were a police officer, I would consider this. This is the kind of blade I would want to carry. Thing is, with this kind of blade, if the police sees you carrying it, depending where you live, they might start talking to you about how it might be too illegal, too long. And even though this practically has the same length blade, it just, to me, seems less of a troublemaker. But I can still, still get out there with it. Here again, I tend to hold it this way, not so far up. I think if you were using it, kind of cutting some things, trying to be very careful with it, drawing it towards you or something, doing some shaving or whittling or something, maybe. But I tend to have it back here, which again gives you good reach. I mean, this thing feels good in your hands. But I'm more of a this feels a little lighter, a little easier on the pocket. And the other thing is, it doesn't stick up so much. This thing sticks up again. These Spydercos, I don't know why. I wish they would go take them all and put these on them. This is the best thing Spyderco's ever done. If every knife Spyderco had that, I'd probably have to go buy every one. I mean, look how far down it is. It doesn't even get placed all the way on the tip. And then you got all this space before it even comes up. So when this is sitting in your pocket, that much is sticking up. Compare it to this Cali 3, there's nothing sticking up. And you don't have this black thing that gets all scratched up, just like every other black one that I have. Gets all scratched up from bumping into tables and who knows what I'm bumping into. This thing's never going to look that way. Even comparing it to this one, still pretty obnoxious. But at least it doesn't have all the silver. I mean, look at this silver, just draws people's eyes to it, you know? The black just doesn't look as overt. So, again though, great knife, very well made. For what its purpose is, you know, you have this on some molly on a vest or something, or in a side cargo pocket clipped, or you know, a magazine pocket on a pair of cargo pants, something like that. This is a beautiful knife to have, you know, as a second or third knife. This is the one you use when you need to reach out and touch someone, right? I mean, this is, you're just like swinging a sword. I mean, when you come across somebody, you can definitely put some hurt out there. So I love this knife. I'm just not carrying it every day. I carry this, it's actually in my center console of my car under the armrest. So if somebody's coming at me, you know, I figure if I'm getting out of my car, they're trying to get through my window, I want something nice and long, because I'm probably not going to be able to slash as much, which is typically the style of defense that I would use. If somebody's coming at me and I'm seat belted in and I'm trying to defend through the window of my car, it's going to be this or pepper spray if you know, if they're coming in through the window at me. So this definitely, you know, would be suitable for poking them away from me. So again, the Spyderco, I think it's a military and police. VG10, nice. It's actually a little too smooth for me. I like this, you can hear it. The Cali 3 is definitely, this is not making it, it's much smoother. I would like it to be a little rougher like this. I don't know if that's how this started. I can't believe that it would all be that smooth by now. So I think that's the other thing that they should change. Great knife. If you need a long knife, you should get one.